So for everybody who has made it this far, I just have a little bit to talk about to sort of just wrap us up slowly. First, I just want to thank all of the speakers and the participants, meaning all of you. So the speakers, you were all phenomenal. Thank you so much for giving some of your Saturday to this. And to the people who watched, especially like the 67 or so of you who watched all of it based on my quick analysis, who answered the poll questions, who sent us questions, thank you for being so engaged. I feel like I was taking furious notes, which means like screenshots of y'all's slides during the presentation. And I feel like I have so many takeaways. I'm going to try to text everybody and not call them ever and get our clinic to do the same thing. I love the tidbit from Dr. Madden about switching to the ring for COC users with decreased libido, because there may actually be a difference in how the hormone's metabolized. Involving patients in the transition to telemedicine, which we all went to in like a 48-hour period back in March, and using the chat function. I have not yet had a Zoom call with a patient, but I feel like now I really want to be able to have that chat option. And that hormonal contraception is not feminizing. For those on testosterone therapy, that's my goal, is to look up all the educational materials that I can, but it is really reassuring to hear that. The whole concept, Gianna, of aspirational capital was fascinating, but just your reminder about the importance of context of people's lives. And I feel like women have missed out. I understand that all the data is not out yet, but as everyone knows, it's in the name of our organization. We are all for choice and informed consent about what people's options are, and more choices in general are better. So we just want to talk for a moment about some of the first-year successes of the program, talking about lots of numbers. We've got 13 hospitals that we're engaged with. We've completed 29 trainings to over 400 clinicians and staff, with another 8 in October, 96 video calls, and a lot of technical assistance. We've created 37 resources and found another nearly 120 that we feel fine putting the PICCK stamp of approval on. All are on our website. 8 webinars to date with 830 participants, 3 newsletters to our listserv of over 1,000 people, and national reach and partnerships, and actually even a connection to someone in Botswana. So it feels like actually now global. And none of this would happen without the phenomenal administrative team who runs PICCK, Natasha Lerner, Christina Tavilla, and Maddie Jankowski. I'm so grateful to all of you every day, to our core team who on quarterly calls give us advice, review materials, and help inform the direction where we go, as well as our outstanding clinical trainers who I'm sending all across the state, a little less often these days, sending them across the state more on Zoom these days, but to help sort of bring all of these principles and practices to the birth hospitals that we're partnering with. I also want to thank our advisory committee. This represents a variety of Massachusetts public health leaders, hospitals, and professional organizations who provide advice to the program and assist in distribution of program information to their constituents. We are so grateful for the ongoing support and advice received from the committee. Our community advisory board, who we talked about earlier, but you've been indispensable and honestly one of the best parts of this program to date, but it all happens behind the scenes and people don't get to see it. The CAB is grounded in the belief that everybody brings expertise, and having these diverse individuals from across the state to provide guidance to us, provide ideas about what we should do to help amplify diverse voices, really it's critical to meeting the whole mission of PICCK. And we really want to thank Joe, Angelique, and Jay for representing the CAB today and presenting. And lastly, thank you for joining us on a rainy Saturday on World Contraception Day. But we hope today doesn't mark the end of your engagement with the PICCK program. To continue, don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions at what we could do for your hospital. Definitely check out the website, which we constantly flog as having a potpourri of resources. Also a place to access the live and archive webinars. The few that we have scheduled right now are on same-day access to contraception, a great webinar in November on postpartum contraception and lactation, and then a dual set of webinars on implicit bias training led by a local organization, She Plus Geeks Out, in December and January. For the media inclusivity consultation service that we've talked about, you can go right to the website to sign up for this or to contact us about it. And the new contraceptive decision aid that most people have mentioned, We have built an aid based on input from our CAB and from all the people who advise us. We want to see if it plays in the field. If you are a provider who uses a paper or electronic decision aid with patients and would be willing to sort of test drive our aid, we would love to have your input on the design, content, and usability of the aid. We are asking people to participate in a focus group in October, and we can compensate you for your time with a gift card. So we'll drop this address into the chat as soon as I'm done talking, and you'll also be able to get it through the Google Drive as well. Again, the Google folder will have all of our materials from today. You can also, within the week, probably get them from our website as well. And of course, don't forget your CME credit. So at the end of the meeting, we'll send you an evaluation form, complete the evaluation, you'll get the secret code to go to the BU site, enter it, a super quick second evaluation, and then you can download your certificate. Natasha, am I forgetting anything?
No, that is it. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and have a good fall. Oh, sorry. Our next annual meeting will be September 18th, 2021. We've already reserved our room at the Mass Medical Society. We hope that we'll be in person next year. But if the world is still like it is right now, we'll be meeting virtually again. Thank you so much.